This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success.
And he will go all the way. Dallas Goedert, touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Run now for Monunga. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up third
All
down.
things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Got the hook up there to Ogunze. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Chicago.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Brings up second.
Defenses always have to make a decision, like how do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
That is caught downfield by Odunze. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
We spend so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On the give, it is Manunga. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
No touch that. Tiger swung.
Throwing is Hurts. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown. Elliott on now for the PAT.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
He's got it. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Bears 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. A give. Here's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Williams. They're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. Oh, yeah. Screen works to perfection. Give them 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down and 8. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. To throw is Williams. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Crowd left, yep. Trimmer.
On first down, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Great. Delta.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Alpha. That's right, Dad. I know you want it.
Man in motion is Smith. They motion a receiver right. Hurts again. Again, working deep downfield. And his front. What a throw. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And not the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground and just give himself up. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. On incentives for the PAT. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start on the ground with Swift. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Williams now to throw. That's a short throw caught by Komet. Big strides. Look at him go. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
22-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Mananga. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
17 more yards.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Swift. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
That's holding at the 2. To the goal line and in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bears will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here is Shipley on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
No touch. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
No touch.
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Swift, and he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. To the right side, caught by Burton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bears first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Bears.
They're going to run it here with Mananga. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Chicago.
And the Bears, first down. A gain of 12. And the Bears, first down.
A run with Swift. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now, on second and long. Now, Williams. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Williams sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's third down.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. He'll look to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
That'll be taken in by Moore. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And now they're going to go for two and a possible win. And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the OT. They get the two-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And not the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground and just give himself up. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night.